Buying a house is one of the biggest financial goals for many of us, but saving for that down payment? It can feel overwhelming, especially with rising prices and unexpected expenses. Today, I'll share practical and proven strategies to save money for your dream home. These tips worked for me and can work for you too, so stay until the end because the final tip might just change the way you think about saving altogether. The journey to homeownership. Saving for a down payment can feel like climbing a mountain, but remember this: every big goal starts with small, intentional steps. For me, this journey wasn't easy. As someone who once struggled to save even a few $100s, the idea of saving tens of thousands seemed impossible. But with focus, discipline, and the right strategies, I was able to save enough for my first home. In this video, I'll walk you through the tips and habits that helped me get there, so you can start your own journey toward homeownership. Let's break this down into actionable steps to make saving for your down payment not only possible but achievable. Step 1. Set a clear goal. The first step in saving for a house is knowing exactly how much you need. A down payment is typically 10 to 20% of the home's purchase price, but this can vary depending on your location and mortgage type. How to do it? Research the average home prices in your area to determine a realistic budget. Calculate your target down payment, e.g., 10% on a $300,000 home is $30,000, at a buffer for closing costs, which can range from 2 to 5% of the purchase price. Why this matters? When you have a clear savings target, you're more likely to stay motivated and focused. Visualizing your goal, whether it's a picture of your dream home or a savings tracker, can make the process feel more tangible. Step 2. Create a dedicated savings account. Keeping your down payment savings separate from your regular spending money helps you avoid the temptation to dip into it for everyday expenses. How to do it? Open a high-yield savings account specifically for your down payment. Set up automatic transfers from your paycheck to this account to make saving consistent and effortless. When I started saving, I treated my down payment fund like a bill I had to pay each month. Automating those transfers meant I never had to think about it. It was just part of my routine. Over time, watching that account grow became one of the most rewarding parts of the process. Step 3. Cut back on non-essentials. This step doesn't mean giving up everything you love. It's about being mindful of your spending and prioritizing your goal. How to do it? Identify your biggest money leaks, such as dining out, subscription services, or impulse purchases. Set limits on discretionary spending and redirect those savings into your down payment fund. Example: if you're spending $50 a week on takeout, cutting back to $25 and cooking at home could save you $100 a month, or $1,200 a year. That's a significant step closer to your goal. Step 4. Increase your income. While cutting costs is important, increasing your income can supercharge your savings. Even small amounts can add up quickly when applied consistently. How to do it? Take on a side hustle, such as freelancing, babysitting, or selling items you no longer need. Use bonuses, tax refunds, or other windfalls to boost your down payment fund. When I was saving for my house, I took on a part-time job on weekends. It wasn't easy balancing it with my full-time work, but knowing it was for my future home kept me motivated. Every extra dollar I earned went straight into my savings, and it made a big difference. Step 5. Eliminate high-interest debt. Paying off high-interest debt, such as credit cards, can free up more money for savings and improve your credit score, which is critical for securing a mortgage. How to do it? Focus on paying down one debt at a time, starting with the one that has the highest interest rate. Consider debt consolidation if it helps lower your overall payments. Why this matters? Reducing debt doesn't just free up cash, it also improves your debt-to-income ratio, making you a more attractive candidate for a home loan. Step 6. Take advantage of savings hacks. Small, consistent habits can make a big difference over time. Savings hacks to try: roundup apps. Use apps that round up your purchases and deposit the spare change into your savings account. No spend challenge. Commit to a no-spend week or month to fast-track your savings. Cash-only budget. Use cash for discretionary spending to help you stay within limits. Example: I did a no-spend challenge where I avoided unnecessary purchases for 30 days. The amount I saved that month gave me an incredible boost toward my goal. Step 7. Reduce housing costs while you save. If your current rent or housing costs are eating up a large chunk of your income, consider downsizing or sharing expenses to save more. Options to consider: move to a smaller, more affordable space temporarily. Find a roommate to split rent and utilities. The payoff: while it might be inconvenient in the short term, the money you save by reducing housing costs can accelerate your progress toward buying your dream home. Step 8. Invest your savings wisely, if time allows. If your timeline for buying a home is more than 3 to 5 years, consider low-risk investment options to grow your savings. Examples: high-yield savings accounts, certificates of deposit (CDs), low-risk mutual funds. Caution: if your goal is less than 3 years away, keep your money in safer, more liquid options to avoid market volatility. Step 9. Stay motivated with visual goals. Saving for a house can feel like a long journey, so staying motivated is key. How to stay inspired: create a vision board with pictures of your dream home. Track your savings progress visually with a chart or app. Jerks tip: every time I hit a milestone, $5,000, $10,000, I rewarded myself with a small treat, like a favorite meal or a day off to relax. These mini celebrations kept me excited and focused on the bigger goal. Step 10. Avoid lifestyle inflation. As you earn more or save more, it can be tempting to start spending more. Avoid this trap by sticking to your budget and continuing to prioritize your down payment fund. How to do it: maintain the same level of spending, even if your income increases. Remind yourself of your goal and why it matters. Bonus tip: leverage first-time homebuyer programs. Many governments and financial institutions offer programs that provide assistance for first-time homebuyers, such as lower down payment requirements or grants. How to research: look into local or federal programs in your area. Speak to a financial advisor or mortgage lender to understand your options. Why this matters: these programs can significantly reduce the amount you need to save, making homeownership more accessible. Conclusion: saving for your dream home is possible. Saving for a down payment on a house might feel daunting, but it's absolutely achievable with the right mindset and strategies. By setting a clear goal, cutting back on non-essentials, boosting your income, and staying focused, you'll be one step closer to opening the door to your dream home. Remember, every dollar saved is a step toward your future. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Start today, stay consistent, and watch your dream become a reality. Which tip resonates most with you? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone ready to start their homeownership journey.